Oi! The Long Walk by director Francis Lawrence. No spoilers. I haven't done a theater review in over 20 years, so here we go. Theatrical opening of The Long Walk here. A movie that, I've kind of been wondering about if they'd ever realize it on the big screen for literally decades now. Stephen King wrote this early, one of his first books, in fact, but they didn't publish it until he got famous, and then under a pseudonym, Richard Bachman, with 3 other stories, including The Running Man, another futuristic dystopian novel. Apparently, the late 60s was a haven for good thoughts. So, for the movie itself, I reread the book not too long ago after a long while, so that's still pretty fresh. I'll keep this part to the unbeknownst, those unfamiliar with the story. They lay it out pretty quick. 50 contestants, winner takes all kind of situation. And good luck. The implications of that? 49 losers get their ticket. The worst kinds of ticket. But in a Depression-era kind of futuristic dystopia, those are still pretty good odds to win the ultimate prize. All while helping the economy. What is the ultimate prize? Whatever you fucking want. That's a good prize. You just have to walk for it. But yeah, it's an interesting story. For those that are familiar with the story, it does okay with it. I'd say 70-ish% accuracy, but considering, compressed for time and all that, there's obviously a few liberties taken with the original, but honestly, nothing too different besides the fandom kind of TV coverage part of it that truly affects the characters themselves and is obviously a significant part of the original story. There's some race swapping that is mostly okay, but some of the narrative that is a bit modernized. Obviously, most of the film here is dialogue. Some of that dialogue is, a little suspect, but some of it isn't. So I guess it comes down to what you want to listen to, like everything else. The end result is still the same, though. And for the tickets issued after your 3rd warning, it's brutal here. No punches pulled. Ending itself is a bit different than the book. Will be interesting to see how audiences overall react to it, what the interpretations are. I mean, it is kinda crazy, am I right? Character notes. Mostly good characters, for the many there are in the short period of screen time some of them have. For the movie, done well enough. A bit changed from the book, though. I guess I pictured McVries and Stebbins a bit different. It is what it is. Still a decent watch for the character studies it is. Media notes. Early showing on opening day. Theater was actually pretty damn near full. Theater folk were a bit overwhelmed, apparently, because a bus of people showed up and bought tickets, like, manually, not online. They were honestly flummoxed. As for the audience, wide range across all metrics. Good reactions where reactions were warranted. And there's a few pow kinds of moments with people responding appropriately. Even a few chuckles here and there, which is needed in a film that, quite frankly, doesn't have the most uplifting of endings. So for that, I'll give Francis Lawrence credit, even though it is The Long Walk. He didn't make it The Long Movie, because that would have been just fucking more brutal than the ending itself. So for story, I will tentatively give it 4.5 beers. Look, 4.5 beers. This isn't an easy story. Either it's done pretty good, or it's conditioning us all for something not good. Again, hear what you want from that. Cheers. Who is the cockknocker?